Good evening, Sorley Nation. And welcome back. If you've been with us all day, welcome back to York, Pennsylvania for the second matchup at the 2010 age between the Mid-Fairfield Junior Rangers and your Pittsburgh Penguins Elite. Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome back for what will be the fourth game here on Cine TV live from York. What I feel like is 4 games in a row. I feel like I haven't left this rink in a fortnight. It'll be another wonderful matchup here. The first game between these two teams, a 2-2 tie. So we're going to play a 6-period game and count it as one. Let's do that. Let's break the tie here. 2-2 tie in game 1. Starting lineup for your Penguins brought to you by the training table at the Lemieux Sports Complex in Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania. In net number 29, Preston Clutter. The defense, 77, Jake Starr, and 16, Dalton Dougie Julius. Up front for the Penguins, Armstrong smacks it over in front of the scorer's box. As we bat the puck back and up by Clutter and set up for Starr. Starr under immediate pressure. Able to maintain possession and get it to Filiaggi. Filiaggi darting up the right wing side. Fires it towards the cage. It goes just wide. Ofterhide, the first one there, gets it deep for Shuby. Shuby having a great day so far today. Let's see if he can continue that through here in game number 2. Rothstein for the Rangers, able to get it out to center. He'll dump it in off the stick of Ofterhide, so no icing. Kaminsky will be the first one to the biscuit. Rimmed around for Hartman. Hartman goes high off the glass. Good play there by the Penguins to get it out. Rangers will regroup at their line. Dumping it behind the Penguins' cage. Clutter sets it up for Kaminsky. Rangers up on the forecheck, but the Penguins gain control. Kaminsky dances to the outside, up off of Hartman, up for Carter. Sent back in by the Rangers. So the Rangers dumping and chasing here early on. As Ofterhide will hit Shub. Shub to Carter. Carter to the red line and deep. It's Hartman in on the forecheck. Real supporting as his pressure frees it up for Evans, who has it taken away by O'Neill. He'll dart and drive into the Penguin zone. Driven to the outside by Villela. He'll get control and rim it around, but no further than the Ranger point where they'll dump it back in. Villela, the Penguin on the puck. Dumped on the play. Evans there in support. He'll be picked up by the Rangers, though. Sent behind the cage and up for Paris. Paris to Reel. Reel in the left wing side. He cuts to the middle, leaving it up high looking for Evans. It'll be the Rangers getting control. So Reel maybe switched up there. I think he's maybe on the opposite side there. He and Paris kind of coming together on that. And the puck will end up in the penalty box for a face-off just outside the Penguin line. It'll be Evans, set to take the draw. Able to win it cleanly back to Julius. He does a little matrix move to get control of the puck and find Paris. Paris up for Evans. Evans with speed, trying to cut to the middle, supported by Paris as it's knocked off Evans' stick. Starr crashing down the wall, keeps it in, but only briefly as it's returned back to the Penguin end for Julius. Julius under pressure will carry behind the cage. He's pursued all the way behind. That's a dangerous play by the Rangers, and this is why. Julius able to use the net for protection, drive the whole way into the offensive zone. Evans will get control. Evans up to the point for Armstrong. Armstrong back to Evans in the corner. He'll get control. Tries to pull it around a defender. It's taken away. Forecheck pressure coming from Evans. As the Penguins are partway through a line change. The Rangers come up through center. carrying into the offensive zone. Shooting one, blockered away by Clutter. The gold-clad Preston Clutter. As they work it down low, it'll be Filiaggi off the boards on the outside. Picked up by the Rangers, though, pinned in the Penguins' end. They'll come off the line and wedge it off the pad. Clutter able to keep that pad down, keeping the puck out. Woo, swooping in to get the puck. He finds Starr. Starr activated a number of times in that last game. We see him drive in again. Now, Penguins with 4 deep. Luca Filiaggi able to play takeaway as they got numbers down low. I thought we were going to see a dangerous situation there. The Penguins had all 3 forwards plus Starr in within an inch of that, within about a foot of the goal. But Starr able to retreat, and back come the Rangers. It ended up being a great scoring opportunity for the Penguins. As Rothstein goes to the outside, Starr defends and is able to get it up for Wu. Wu up to Armstrong. It's behind him, and it'll be picked up by the Rangers. Hall in her own end. Played up to the outside. Here's Ofterhide. Ofterhide has it taken away, and the Rangers have it tied up right in front of the Penguin bench. They try to go deeper. Ofterhide reads it well, gets control, and finds Wu. Wu to the red line. He's in on an onside play. Has Schub going to the net as Wu tries to drive to the net himself. Carter knocks the puck away. Centering pass broken up by the Ranger defense. Mid Fairfield, good with those sticks on those centering feeds. As Wu at the end of a shift able to get control but keep it in. Firing it deep into the Ranger zone. We got Nini checking in live on the chat. Thanks for joining us as everybody joins us from around the globe. Bit of an early start here as we are well underway. 9 minutes to go on a game that was supposed to start at 4:30. We got this one underway well ahead of that time marker. As Shuby's got it at center. He'll drive an onside play. Has Carter going to the net. Looks to the high slot for Hartman. It'll come free to him. He goes to the backhand for a shot. Fadich keeps it out. They'll battle in behind, and we get a whistle. What's the whistle for? And there's players going off. So we have penalties. I think one each. Hartman, who drew about 11 in the first game. We'll play 5-on-5 here. Offensive zone draw, far side of the Ranger end. The Rangers clear it out the center. Penguins will get control in their own end, trying to get it into the Rangers zone. The Rangers counterattack and dump it into the Penguins' line. Clutter back to set it up. Valella has it taken away. Evans tripped up by the net as the Rangers work it deep in the Penguin end. Penguins trying to get it up the wall. Valella actually pull it off the wall and hit Merlot. Merlot finds Real. Real finds Evans. Evans has Paris on a drop pass if he sees it. Instead, he goes between the wickets and gets a shot that rises up over the cage. Back come the Rangers. And we get an arm raised and a body check call. I think this will be on Starr, so the Penguins will be shorthanded here. It will be Starr. So Evans and Real to kill this one out for the Penguins, joined by Ofterhide and Kaminsky. And of course, Clutter. Maybe the most important penalty killer is the faceoff controlled by the Rangers, pressured by Evans, picked off by Ofterhide. He tried to go indirect to Evans. Instead, it'll come the whole way to the Ranger zone to be pressured by Real. Hall spins away from him and carries up to the Ranger line before they work it all the way to the Penguin line. Real pressuring there. The Rangers will dump it in. Ofterhide back to get it. The Penguins with a short-handed goal in the first game. That was Evans' tally to tie it at 2. A D-to-D play. Evans back up top. Working down lower the Rangers. A give and go. Broken up well by Kaminsky. They cycle again. Evans pokes at it. Kaminsky defends. A rolling puck sits at the side of the cage to be wedged just wide of the glove hand side. A little poke on the backhand as the Rangers control in the Penguin zone on the man advantage. It's behind the net. All the way out to the point. Penguins at the end of now what is a long penalty kill shift. Over a minute in, it'll be Evans getting control. And they'll attack off of this. Evans and Reel. Evans in front for Reel. Puck squirts free and just goes to the corner. Penguins pressure. It forces an ice by the Rangers. And a power play icing by the Rangers after the Reel and Evans pressure. 4 seconds remain on that star penalty. The Penguins will have an offensive zone draw. It'll be Filiaggi to take the draw, flanked by Wu. Villela and Merlot. The Penguins will get star on it. Looks like Armstrong ready to join his regular line as Wu drags it in front, elevates it, it goes up and over the cage. Penguins back to even strength. Merlot gets the puck. Across for Wu. Now Villela. Villela down the left wing boards. Leaves it for Filiaggi. Now Wu. Deep behind the Ranger net. Penguins pressure. Rangers will try the opposite side this time. And that, again, gloved by Merlot at center. Sending it up for Armstrong. Cruz into the zone. A saucy pass for the Woo wrister. Gloved and held by Fittich, and we get a whistle. So as we mentioned in the first broadcast, the final Cine TV for the 2010s this weekend as we play this Mid-Fairfield team. The Penguins 2010s head to the International Pee Wee Quebec tournament in about a week and a half. A 16-hour bus ride, predominantly for the dads. The kids will go along too. 16-hour bus ride to Quebec, and then you can catch that tournament's live streams to catch the Penguin games while we're up there. We may try to bring you a little bit of mobile magic throughout the Pee Wee Quebec. Julius up for Armstrong. Across comes Filiaggi. It'll be Wu. Wu in the corner. Down low, Filiaggi. He'll twist with it. That was for Armstrong, and it's fired all the way back up by the Rangers. Icing, if it's far enough, it won't be. Ofterheid will be too quick to it almost. As he shoots it all the way up through center, he was looking for Hartman. Penguins didn't have they were making a line change at the forward position, so he didn't have a lot of outlets. Penguins trying to stretch there. As Hartman tries to dump it in, it's rejected by the Rangers, and they'll carry back through. Carter gets there. Now Hartman pressuring. Rowe for the Rangers, able to go off the boards to himself. Carry into the Ranger end. Snapped across, off of Clutter's glove. The rebound swiped at and missed by a Ranger there. Great scoring chance for the Blue Shirts. It's the Penguins and the Connecticut Junior Rangers. 2010s here, Pee Wee Majors. As Shuby carries through center. Drop feed for Hartman following on. It's chopped away from him. And back comes Mid-Fairfield. Through center. Delaying, leaving it for Rowe. Great back pressure by Carter to even up the numbers as a shot deflects wide of Clutter. I think the Rangers have had the territorial advantage so far in this one. As it's popped in behind. Picked up by the Rangers behind the net. They'll reverse. Trying for the opposite corner. It's the Penguins' Merlot to it first. He sends it all the way up for Shub, following on Hartman. He'll get it out towards the middle of the ice. or is ridden heavily into the boards. A bouncing puck is picked up by mid-Fairfield and carried out on a 2-on-2. A bit of a delay. Able to toss it in behind, and the Rangers with a player right on the doorstep. Clutter gets a pad to it, scrambling out in front and able to get a cover. Excellent work by the masked man in gold. A battle cover there. First period action, 3:17 to play here from York, Pennsylvania. It's the Penguins and the Mid-Fairfield Junior Rangers coming to you live. We want to thank you all for joining us. Please make sure you subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. You can log into your Gmail account. Looks like we got people joining us live from weddings today. I love it. I love it. As well as always up in the great north. So nuptials being tied and Cine TV being played. So a question about how we watch the games in Quebec. If you go to the Pee Wee Quebec tournament website, which may be linked on our website, is it? The Quebec website is linked on cinetv.com. You can go there, find the Quebec link, and they should have information on how to stream those games. You'll be able to stream them live from Quebec. It will unfortunately not be your much beloved Cine TV crew as the Rangers try to break out of their own end. They get to the center red and dump it in behind the Penguins cage. And they'll win the, actually Starzy on the horse. Able to not just win the race, but use the body to protect the puck. He'll go up for Paris. Paris to Evans. Rolling puck, jammed out the center. He's got Reel. Reel back to Evans. Evans back to Reel. And the Penguins try to make something happen there. It's swiped away at the last minute. Dumped in by mid-Fairfield. It'll be icing if it's far, and it is. It clearly is. It's just a habit to say that. But yes, you can check out cinetv.com, find the Quebec website, and on there, you may have to click on English because a lot of it is in French, I believe. And we're going to try to bring you live content from Quebec. These boys will be having a blast out there. The parents will be having a great time. Snowmobiling, I believe, on the docket. The kids will be doing some snow tubing, as well as it should be not quite a game a day, but about that. The Penguins officially begin tournament play on the Monday of the tournament. They'll face off against the Boston Junior Eagles in that game. They'll, ahead of time, though, get a couple exhibition games Friday and Saturday from Quebec as Filiaggi darts into the Ranger zone, has it knocked away as a rolling puck's picked up by Armstrong. Armstrong controlling, tries to go to the point. It'll split the defense, and Kaminsky will gather it in front of the Penguins bench. Over for Ofterhide, up for Wu. Wu comes off the wall. To the outside for Army. Back to the middle, lifted stick by Filiaggi, or on Filiaggi. Wu up on the forecheck. Able to get assistance there from Armstrong, and the Penguins control deep. As Wu into the middle, Armstrong with it. Back in front, Wu tries the short side, just couldn't elevate. Just couldn't get it up high enough to beat the pad, and it's kicked out. Austin Wu might bury 7 if he gets one. He had a ton of scoring chances in that first game, too. As Filiaggi plays twister at center, loses a stick for a second time on this shift. He'll get a line change as Merlot controls behind. And now Wu. Wu twists away and snaps a cross check. He's hooked and ridden to the ice like a pony. Zero tie here. First period, 4.3 seconds to play in this first frame. The first game, a 2-2 tie. Seems like they tie each other so far. Somebody's got to break this up. Let's hope it's the boys in gold. Face off, controlled by the Rangers. Will take it to the corner. And the Pens are going to get a penalty here. Dylan Hartman finishes a check in the corner from behind. And both referees agree on a call here. So the Penguins are going to start period number 2 shorthanded. We'll be back for the second. Welcome back for second period action here from York, Pennsylvania, home of the Susquehannock Warriors ice hockey team. Susky High. As the Penguins will start the period shorthanded, Dylan Artman getting a minor penalty at the end of that one, the first. Will leave the Rangers with a minute and a half of the man advantage. This Evans and Reel have been out here for, this is their second penalty kill of the game. These two would like some 5-on-5 time maybe. As the Rangers control along the wall, working it deep for Rowe. Back to the half wall. Rothstein up high, the Rangers control. Penguins doing a good job keeping it to the outside. And here we'll see that give and go. It driving the outside, setting up the high slot. That puck doesn't connect. The Rangers do maintain control though. Hall on the wall. Centering one. Evans swipes at it, clears it, can't quite clear. A hammered shot by Rothstein over the net. Here's Reel. Reel will dig it out, shorthanded. Carry through center. He loses the puck, but he gains it right back. Back pressure, able to take it away from Reel. Penguins could have used a change there. The Rangers are offside, and they'll get it. Keep working, let's go. 19 seconds left on the Ranger power play. The face-off will be outside of the Penguin blue line. Looks like we got live TV stream at Sir Pizza. Sir Pizza streaming live here, Cine TV. Welcome everybody at Sir Pizza. Penguins still on the penalty kill. It'll be Paris and Filiaggi with Ofterhide and Kaminsky. Second period, just about a minute in. Penguins control that faceoff. Up off the stick of Filiaggi will be gathered in by the Rangers' O'Neill in his own end. As time ticks away on the Ranger advantage, the Penguins look like they might get a penalty kill here to start the second period and try to gain momentum from that. The Rangers have it in the Penguin zone as a centering pass comes all the way through. Here's Armstrong powering up the ice. Interfered with, and the Penguins head to the man advantage as O'Neill lassos Armstrong, pulls him in, takes him to the ice, ties him up like you see on Yellowstone. It'll be probably a hold. Little rip right there. Tying him up. So the Penguins' man advantage will be Filiaggi, Wu, Armstrong, Kaminsky, and Ofterhide. Here's Wu to the puck, up to Ofty at the point. He keeps it onside at the faded blue line. Down low for Army. Army comes up the half wall, switches with Wu. Wu back to Ofterhide at the point. Over to Filiaggi. Darts inside, heavy shot into the paraphernalia where it's covered and held. Minute 13 left with the extra attacker for the gold-clad Penguins. Face off on the far side of the Ranger zone. Thank you for joining us, Cine TV, cinetv.com. It's up the wall. Here's Ofty pulling it off the wall. To the outside for Armstrong. He goes to Wu. Wu couldn't control it, and the Penguins will regroup at center. Minute left with the extra attackers off their hide. It's back for Kaminsky, and the Penguins will try to gain the Ranger zone and set things up. It's Wu. Now Armstrong. Armstrong controlling to the half wall, leaving it for Wu, nobody home. And it's back out to center. Here's Ofterhide across. Filiaggi with it. Filiaggi darting in. Carrying in front of the Penguin bench, and the Penguins just get that line change made Merlot on. Now Ofty. He'll dump it in. A minute into the Penguin power play here. The Penguins haven't had much. But here's Merlot playing takeaway along the wall. Kicked that by Armstrong. Could have been too many men. It'll be icing instead. So the Penguins will put Carter, Schub, and Hartman on the man advantage for 16 seconds. On top of that power play will be Merlot and Villela. We want to thank Chris Merlot, as always, one of our cameramen and the award-winning cameraman from the Merlot School of Videography. As a shot comes in, the rebound by Merlot sent wide of the cage. The Hall of Fame videographer. Power play over for the Penguins as Carter and Schub work it down low. Cycling out of the corner. Supported well by Villela. The Rangers get the puck. Bench screaming for an icing. Couldn't quite get it out. They'll try it this time. They'll go off the boards. Past Villela, icing it is. Ask and you shall receive. 11:23 to go. In the second, 0-0 tie. Make sure you're subscribed. Then you can tweet us here in the booth. I love the chat going heavy today. Keep it up. As Julius tries to go D to D right across the line, it's picked off by Rothstein. He's dangerous for the Rangers into the Penguins' end. Able to be knocked away by Julius. Here's Starr. I think the Penguins did gain some momentum from the PK and then the power play. Still haven't potted one, but I feel like they've just had a little bit extra step here in the first 4 minutes of the second. Body by Carter as the Rangers break it out. Shuby's pressure forces him to leave it on the line. And the Penguins get control. They won't. The Rangers do along the wall. Wedging it out towards the middle to a dangerous area. Starr lifts the stick, takes away the puck. He's under pressure. He's able to get a skate to it, but no further as a backhander's sent towards the cage that's kicked out by Clutter's right pad. The Rangers keep it in, though. Rowe driving in, defended by Starr. He keeps it to the outside and gets a stick-on puck deflection. Carter gets control. He tries to go to Starr. It's picked off by the Rangers and brought back out from behind the net before it's defended by Carter, brought up to Hartman. Rolling off Hartman's stick, the Rangers return it right back to the Penguins' end before Julius swipes it away. They'll battle along the boards. Brought out by Rowe. Snapped across and in come the Rangers. Starr. Great foot position there to break it up. Carter will bat it out of the air, and the Rangers will pick it up. Penguins get a line change as Julius, stick lifted from behind, he's able to stay with the play. Wedged in behind the Penguins net for Evans. Evans under pressure. Battles to the corner, supported by Kaminsky. All along the wall we work. Kaminsky will come away with it. Across for Julius. He's got Reel. Reel's up ice. He sends it all the way across. He's got Evans. Tape to Tapey as Evans screeches in, finds Paris, and Paris sends it just through the crease past the blocker side. Here's Reel to the puck. Backdoor feed. Evans there. Blocker save and a cover. So there's some couple really high-end scoring plays there. Evans and Paris with scoring chances. Faitch equal to the task to keep this 0-0. But I do, as I said, thought the Rangers carried play, at least possession in period number one. I think the Penguins did a decent job limiting chances. Here in this second period, we've seen the Penguins starting to build, starting to grow, starting to flow, starting to snap pucks around and make some plays. Now we need to see if they can solve the riddle of the Ranger goaltending. Penguins win the draw as Paris puts it further into the zone. Evans covering up high in that F3 position, able to dislodge it in front of the Penguins bench before the Rangers get control and carry through center. Aufderheide defends to the outside. The Rangers cut to the inside, gaining body position. Evans there to support, as well as Kaminsky as it's shot in on Clutter and kicked out. Paris gets to it. Reel had fallen down and gotten back up at center. Icing on the Rangers. They'll take the face-off all the way into their end. Excellent shift there, and the Penguins look to build on some momentum after the icing. We'll see Wu, Filiaggi, Armstrong up front. Villela and Merlot on the back end. I got a defenseman goal in this one. I think we're gonna see one. Might be soon. Filiaggi works on the dot. Back to Merlot. Heavy shot deflected in front. Rebound sits there. Filiaggi chops it once. Armstrong pushes it towards the cage. It's kicked out. And the Rangers clear to center. Villela has it knocked away, but Filiaggi right there in support. He's knocked down at center, but Armstrong there to get the puck. Penguins really supporting the puck well here. That's where they start to create. That's what creates that flow as Wu drives in. Darting inside, now outside. He'll pull up and stop. Looking to the high slot. Stick on puck deflection as a rolling puck comes to Villela at the blue line. He forces it further. Tapped by Filiaggi. Couldn't quite connect with Merlot. And back through center come the Rangers, trying to sneak one behind. Merlot read it beautifully, and the Rangers will try to hit their coach with a puck on the bench. Halfway through this one, 7:36 to go in the second period. It's 0-0. Here from York, Pennsylvania, the White Rose City, home of Harley Davidson. If they were known for barbecue, I would much more be likely to know that than barbells. But yes, thank you, producer Paris. The Gorilla, as Rothstein hammers one wide of the cage. Woo, deep to get it. A defensive struggle here. Both teams doing an excellent job covering in their defensive zones. And the goalies coming up with big saves when needed. As the Rangers gain the Penguins end, it's taken away by the Constellation Kid. Around for Armstrong. Rothstein darts in front of him to get control, but the Penguins outnumber the Rangers, and Armstrong's able to wedge it up the wall. Armstrong carrying into the offensive zone. Tries the toe drag to the middle. It'll come free to the stick of Wu, who centers it off the side of the cage, off the goalie, and it's swiped at and cleared by Mid-Fairfield. A rolling puck taken by the Rangers and carried up to the line. Cutting to the middle, Rothstein. We said the name a lot as he'll work it deep and go for a line change. Rowe, noticeable player for Mid-Fairfield. Not just because of his side, but because of the talent as well. As a feed down low, just failed to connect for Mid-Fairfield on a scoring chance. Here's Julius with it. He tries to go up for Armstrong. It's picked off, and right back in come the Rangers. Twisting, and back comes Filiaggi to take it away. He tries to ice it. It's knocked out of the air. Julius and Armstrong now. It'll be Julius. Angle to the outside. Battle behind the net. Filiaggi knocked down, but Starr there to take the puck. He'll go off the boards. It's batted out of the air. No icing here as it glances off the Rangers stick. Penguins get a break and a line change. A much-needed line change. That line had been stuck in their own end. As Carter on the forecheck forces it, it just goes off of his stick, and flying up ice come the Rangers. Great back pressure by Carter, who's can opener on the play. Sent crashing into the boards. Penguins will win the battle in the corner, getting it to Hartman, who tries to flick it out. The center can't do so, and a shot just wide of Clutter. Penguins controlled early part of the period. It's been Rangers for the last 120 seconds. As Ofterhide sends it up. Here's Hartman. Hartman to the outside, forcing it to the middle, looking for the stick of Carter. It's rejected. Put back to the outside, up to center. Here's Ofterhide. Ofterhide drags it across. Here's Hartman gaining the zone. Winding, firing, and gloved by Fedic for a stop. 4's on the clock, 4:44 to play. Second period action from York, Pennsylvania. It's the Penguins and the Rangers. It's Pittsburgh and Fairfield. It's 2010 Pee Wee Major action. Evans set to take the draw. Tries to go forward with it. There's Paris to help him out, forcing it back behind the cage. Battle along the wall. Real's really good at just kind of plucking the puck out here. Let's see if he can do it again. It'll actually come to Evans. He'll fire it back to the corner, looking for Real. Tossed around for Villela. He lets it go right to Paris. Good read there by the Penguin defenseman. Paris able to dump it in deep for Real. Paris bodied along the wall, and back come the Rangers. Evans with the back pressure forces a turnover. Here's Real with speed into the Ranger zone. 1-on-4. Shot goes off, a shin pad. Picked up by Evans. Tries to reverse down the wall. Will do so to Paris. Paris peeling off in front. Real rolling puck cleared by mid-Fairfield. Now Real stopping and starting. Back to the point. Here's Merlot. Merlot's shot wide of the cage. Evans will get there. Evans in the corner. Ultimately rolls all the way through to the opposite side. Paris on the pressures. Pressure forces it to Merlot. Merlot's shot stopped by the goalie stick, but picked up by Evans. In behind centering feed, and they kind of just rode Real right out of the front of the net there. Good defensive play. Here's Paris as the Penguins try to tilt the ice the other way. The Rangers, couple good shifts. This one a great one. Penguins at the end of a long shift here. Got to get it out and change. Evans to Paris. Paris up into the Ranger bench as the Penguins try to hit the Ranger coach. Face-off will be outside of the Penguin zone. They get the line change they need. It'll be Wu, Filiaggi, and Armstrong. As Wu's able to get it out to center. Down on the play, Starr, danger in behind as the Rangers set things up. Back to the point. Pressure coming from Armstrong. Rangers will go right back. Play there to pluck it out. Armstrong gets it up to center where the Rangers row takes it away. They'll gain the Penguins line. In front of the Ranger bench come the Rangers. Filiaggi takes it away. Over for Starr. Starr has Wu picked up by Armstrong. Armstrong trying to drag it around. It'll roll free to the middle. Filiaggi gets there. Tries to advance it further. But it's sent back out to center by mid-Fairfield. Starr trying to regroup the Penguins. He tries to drive in. A dislodged puck will be dumped in by the Penguin defenseman. Wu on the forecheck. Now Filiaggi with the pressure. A bouncing puck controlled by Rangers. They'll dart in right wing side. Ofterhide rides him to the outside. Both players drop their sticks. Hope they got the right ones back. Here comes Armstrong. I don't think it will be. Ofterhide will get there first. Minute 15 to go here. Second period action. Penguins completing a line change. Only had 3 guys deep in the zone, but that means they've got players up this way. As Hartman tries for Schub, it's sent back, and in come the Rangers. Pressured and knocked to the ice by Carter. That was one of those, they both fell down. It'll be Hartman coming away with it. Here comes Shuby. Shuby up the outside, stopping, delaying. Shuby to it. Tried for Carter, right back to Shub. Back in front for Carter, goes off his skate. And half seconds to play here in the second period. A 0-0 tie. We, of course, want to thank all of you for joining us here on Cine TV. Remember to tweet us in the booth. Remember, also hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button. Also find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Look for those places to follow us in Quebec. I'm going to ask the boys to send us videos. We're going to try to give you a video a day from Quebec. As Evans goes forward, spins it in front for real, and he just cranks it wide. The Penguins have been trying to set that play up a couple times as the puck rolls just by Evans' stick. Shot in by Villela, deflects, but couldn't come through. Paris now down low, Evans. As the Rangers will pin the puck against the wall. As time will expire here in the second. And this time the Penguins get cross-checked at the end. Not from behind, so we won't see a call. Well, we're going to head to the third period here from York when we come back on Cine TV. Enjoy this fine commercial. Welcome back. We'll switch sides. We'll get this one underway. And we're going to settle this third period here on the ice. 0-0 tie after a 2-2 tie earlier. Here are the Rangers in behind, trying to stuff it at the side of Clutter. He's got the pad down. He's got the blocker over it, and we get a whistle. It'll be a face-off in the Ranger end. Back for Starr. Starr up to Evans. Center breakout. He's able to get Real. Real between the legs to Paris. Paris will drive the near side. He tries to go back to the point, taken away by the Rangers. Pressured by Evans. And back come the Rangers. Real with the back pressure. The Rangers able to turn away from him. Lining one towards the cage. It's kept out by Clutter. It'll be a defensive zone draw for the Penguins again. This time, Filiaggi to take it. Battled for right in front of the Penguins' cage. Puck is loose as the bodies hit the floor. Penguins need to clear it out. The Rangers will get control, trying a wraparound, defended well by Ofterhide. Rangers back to it, though. Shot in, Clutter puts it to the corner. Penguins will get there and find Wu. Wu's got Armstrong. Wu and Armstrong in a potential 2-on-1. Armstrong leaning in, wedging a backhand to the cage that's fought off by Fedich. Back and forth action here in the third. A one-handed backhander by Armstrong. Filiaggi to take the face-off. Won by the Rangers, and out they come. It's a potential 4-on-2 here. Now 3-on-3. Good play by Alfterheide to slow him down through the neutral zone. Good gap by the Penguin defenseman, but the Rangers have it deep in the Penguins' end as they step off the line, working it out in front and firing the puck past Clutter to give the Rangers the lead. Coming right up top. I think that was Rothstein. He's been dangerous all day long. And screened on the play was Clutter. As he made the initial save, it went down low. Rothstein just walked out from down low. And the Rangers lead 1-0. 13:28 to play in the third. Rangers control the faceoff. Rolling puck for Hartman. Sent back in past Villela. Villela behind for Merlot. Merlot. Back to Villela as the Penguins try to set up in their own end and get a breakout going here, but it's disrupted multiple times by the Rangers with a heavy shot from the high slot. Merlot now. Schub between the wickets. Can't get it out of the zone. It's all Rangers right now. Penguins, the better team in the second. The Rangers, the better team in the first. And now they've got a goal in the third and have been pressuring. And a rolling puck gets through. The puck free in front. The Penguins couldn't get control. And the Rangers will make it 2-0. It'll be a center ice draw. Rangers leading by 2. Evans will pluck the faceoff out. Trying for Paris, taken away by the Rangers. In they come. Back pressure by Paris. Force it to the line. Picked off by Julius. They'll fire it up the center. Twisting. Paris wedged off. He's able to end up with control. Runs into Reel. Evans with a heavy hit along the wall. He'll get away with that one. Paris. Alfterheide. Across for Kaminsky. Armstrong able to clap it into the offensive end. Wu on the forecheck. Ranger defenseman. He'll center one. Comes to Filiaggi, who just couldn't get the backhander off. And back comes mid-Fairfield. Through center, potential 3-on-2. Armstrong on the hustle. Up for Filiaggi. He'll twist along the wall. Gaining the offensive zone here. Wu crisscrosses. He'll leave it for him. Trying to go back to Filiaggi. That's broken up by the Rangers row. And we get a whistle. High stick. Looks like Rothstein will head off and the Penguins will get a man advantage here. It'll be Carter, Schub, and Hartman up front for the Penguins, Merlot and Villela. So the Penguins able to draw the power play. Trailing by a pair with just under 11 to go. Puck goes by Villela, no icing. And the Rangers will be the first ones there. Short-handed, they'll pin it against the wall. Running clock. Face-off, I would think would come out of the zone, maybe not. It looks like it'll be still in the Penguins' end. We'll get a change here. Starr and Alfterheide up top. Evans, Paris, and Reel down low. Face-off controlled by the Rangers. Put back into the corner. Starr with good body position but can't quite maintain control. He'll get it in the corner and find Reel. Reel up for Evans. Evans will gain the zone in the middle. He'll try to dart to the outside. He does. Comes free. Shoots it. Glove side and a beautiful save. As Evans weaved through a few. I was hoping he would pull up and set up, but he'll get a good scoring chance nonetheless. 48 seconds left on the man advantage. It'll be Evans at the dot. Able to win it cleanly to Starzy. Starzy working the half wall. Goes to the center point for Ofterhide. Ofterhide and Reel. They'll play catch. Ofterhide winds and fakes over to Evans. Evans back to Ofty. Ofty. Saucy to Reel. Reel. Turns off the wall. Tries to attack. He'll go to Ofterhide. Ofterhide looks down low to Evans. Evans trying for Starr. He finds him for a one-timer that blasted just wide. Reel shoots the puck at Evans. It'll be picked up by Ofterhide. He's got it. Firing one. Deflects in front off Paris. Here's Reel. Weaving up top with Ofterhide. He'll carry the all the way around for a shot that goes up and over the cage. Ofterhide will keep it, trying to go down low to Paris. It's cut off by the Rangers. Rowe with it. Power play over for Pittsburgh. Ofterhide with the puck. Down low for Evans. Evans in the middle. There's Paris, and the rolling puck just bounces over his stick. Paris back on it, though. Down low for Evans. Evans will come off the corner. Reversing low for Reel. Reel wedging it to the front. Evans waves at it. Couldn't get it through. Starr with it. Starr now Reel. Twisting around Rothstein. Now Starr. Now Rothstein, and the Rangers gain the Penguins' end. Pressured by Paris. Taken away. And out come the Penguins. It's Reel and Paris. Crisscrossing. As Reel carries in front of the Ranger bench. Merlot up on it. Now Wu. There's Merlot sending it to center. The Rangers will pick it off and enter the Penguin zone where Wu gets control. Wu able to get it out to center no further. As the Rangers get it in with a dump. Cross ice dump. Merlot up to Armstrong. Back to Merlot, and the Penguins create some space with that play. Over for Filiaggi. It just rolls off of his stick to the corner. He'll go in after it. His pressure forces a turnover. Wedged in front by Armstrong. The rebound just past Wu's stick. Rangers control. About halfway through here. 7:50 to play in the third. Rangers with a pair of third period goals have a 2-0 lead on the Penguins. Starr to it. Kicks at the puck. Here's Wu. Wu able to get it to the line and out. Armstrong into the high slot. Wu goes for Filiaggi on the center drive. It comes the whole way free to the corner where the Penguins battle. It's Filiaggi and Armstrong in deep. Out for Wu, sends one all the way through the crease. Armstrong with it. They'll battle. Now Filiaggi. Filiaggi sends it to the corner. Rangers in to get it. Up ice, and they got behind the Penguin defense, but there's Starzy to take it away. The Penguin defenseman driving in. Onside play as he pulls it from behind him to the corner. Rolling puck picked up by the Rangers and back through center. Defended by Julius Schub back as well. As Schub dives at it, the Rangers pull it around. Shot blocked, rebound blocked. It'll go to the corner for Starr. Starr off the boards, rolling puck picked up behind Julius. Julius around for Hartman. Hartman able to work it out to center. Here's Shuby. Shuby gains the in the offensive zone. Looking to the high slot, will go to the corner for Carter instead. Carter in front for Hartman, his stick lifted. At the last minute, a great defensive play in front by mid-Fairfield. Kaminsky leaving one for Ofty. Goes one way, fakes the other. Good deception, able to get it up to Hartman. Hartman trying to advance it. Here's Evans. Evans will force it into the Ranger end and get on the forecheck. His forecheck frees it up for Hartman as they battle along the boards. Hartman will get control. Back to Ofterhide. Ofterhide in front for Schub. Picked off by the Rangers. As they come out. Up through center. Pulling up. Forcing it deep. A rolling puck into the middle, comes free, a backhander fought off by Kaminsky. As it's controlled on the outside. Wow. Rangers get it to the corner. Hartman able to take it away. He's going to ice it. Well, it won't be hard enough. It's going to check up. A good 9-iron there as the Penguins complete a line change. Evans up on the forecheck. Villela there. Now Evans pinned against the wall, able to wedge it up the wall, trying to get it to Paris. Villela helping. Evans comes in and able to. Reel will get there. Back to Villela. His shot blocked out front and returned out the center by the Rangers. Battling along the boards, supported by Evans. Can the Penguins get it out? More importantly, can they get it in the other side as Evans wedges it out the center, but it's controlled by the Rangers. Pen off sides. It'll be Filiaggi wins at the Star. Star to Julius. Julius back to Filiaggi. Penguins with numbers here. Off the boards, picked up by the Rangers, sent in front, defended by Star. Rolling puck, high by Julius. Down low by Wu. As the Rangers take over the puck mid Fairfield for a shot blocked by Star to the corner. Stopped at the line, but maintains control. His pass is picked off and sent up for Filiaggi. That's cut off by the boys in blue. As Star will find. Ultimately cleared by the Rangers. Content to make the Penguins go up ice here. Getting it out as Carter darts in. Ofterhide now along the boards. They battle in deep. Here's Wu. Puck rolling free. Carter unable to get it towards the cage, and the Rangers will clear. It's icing if it. Well, it's definitely far enough. He hammered that one down there. Stop and play with 1:55 on the clock, third period. Carter set to take the faceoff. Penguins wedge it in front. Sent back to the wall by the Rangers. That's what this unit's so good at. Getting in those difficult areas and getting control. Hartman, Carter, Shube. As Carter gets in front, Hartman follows on, pulls it around, sends it cross crease looking for Shube. Ofterhide, aggressive on the play, able to get it. But out come the Rangers, defended by Kaminsky one-on-one. They'll weave in and leave it in the corner. Penguins able to dig it out. Here's Shube. Shube's got Hartman. He'll find him. Great lead pass there. As Hartman will drive the corner. Firing it around, Shube on the forecheck. Read by Villela. He comes darting down the wall. Keeping it in for the Penguins as a couple of them battle along the wall. It's forced by the Rangers in behind. Evans with the pressure. Merlot stepping up. Shube hammers one. It misses by about a car length. As Evans will get it in the corner, wedging it towards the middle. Hartman couldn't spin it towards the net. Forecheck by the Penguins. It's Reel and Evans. As it's iced by mid Fairfield. It's on net, so it won't be. Villela plays it up for Paris. Paris galloping, able to get it to Evans. Evans cross ice feed, comes off Reel, but right to Merlot. Merlot leaves it for Paris. Good support by the Rangers, forces it further, but Merlot will get there. As the Rangers clear it, a rolling puck is far enough for icing. Only 4 seconds left. It'll be an offensive zone faceoff. Hey, make a play. Stop pouting. Rio to take the draw. Tried to go forward. The Rangers will possess, throwing it off the boards, and they will beat the Penguins here by a final score of 2-0 in the nightcap. Wrapping up our day, not the best day for the Penguins. 1-2-1 on the day for the two teams. But there's two games tomorrow. Those two games tomorrow back here at York. Join us then. It'll be an 8:30 start for the 2011s as they try to win the rubber match. These 2010s will try to even the series.